Simmering away in our pot here is pinakbit sang taga Bacolod or pinakbit sang Casa Negrense. If you are excited to know the recipe and want to make one today or the next few days, stay tuned. My name is Queenie and you are watching Casa Negrense. Hi you guys, another day here in our Casa Negrense. Thank you all for all the subscribers and the non-stop audiences that are following us on YouTube, especially the ones from Bacolod City and Negros Occidental, as I heard, and of course the foreign viewers and people all around the globe that are watching. Shout out to my mom's friends who are watching. I can't say your name one by one, but thank you all, her classmates from Firearm Institute in Sagay, Negros Occidental. So anyways, without further ado, we're not gonna sway, or let's not go further beyond our topic here. Our topic today is cooking, and we are making pinakbit. Pinakbit is a popular dish, actually originated from the Ilocos region, or the Ilocano popularized this one, and each region right now of the Philippines adopted it and make their own spin to the recipe's ingredient. Okay, so this is the pinakbit that I grew up with, particularly those people that are living in Bacolod City and the province of Negros Occidental. So let us start explaining pinakbit. Pinakbit is a stewed vegetable. The main ingredient is actually the fermented shrimp or the ginamos. And also, to make it a healthier version, which my mom prefers, we are going to be using just the fish sauce. So, stewed vegetable in pork and shrimp and in fermented stuff. Okay? So, that's my definition of pinakbit. So, for the ingredients, we have kalabasa or squash. We have pinakbit. We have the bitter melon or the ampalaya or the margoso in Ilonggo. We have the long beans or the sitaw. And we have here okra. We have here talong or eggplant or aubergine in European countries. And we have here, let's skip this part, let's go in here first. We have garlic, we have onion, we have shrimp, we have pork. This right here going back is the skin or the peel of the shrimp. We are saving this because we're going to boil this later in 5 cups of water. This is going to be our sauce to our stewed vegetable. And over here, we have shrimp cube, which is one of that, and we have pepper and salt, and this is where it varies here. Originally, the alamang or the salted shrimp or the fermented shrimp paste is the original ingredient of this one, but my mom will use the fermented fish sauce, which is almost equivalent as this, but for her, she said this is way healthier for her because she has something going on. Rather than this one. But for the authentic taste, please do this bagoong alamang. And for this, you try from 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons if you wish to use this one. And we're going to use about 2 tablespoons of fish sauce in our cooking today. So, I guess that's it. This is just a small amount of ingredients because technically this is for 2 to 3 persons, but if you want to double this, triple this, just triple the amount. Okay, salt and pepper, I'm not gonna tell you in depth of that. Of course, it's according to your preference and liking. Just taste it as you go along. But we will be using the 1 Knorr cubes here, and then go adjust it with the salt, the pepper, and the fish sauce that we are using. And the first step that we're going to do is we are going to boil the water with this shrimp peel. Alrighty, this is our water. This is 5 cups. So we are taking our shrimp from here and take it over there. And let me not forget to saute later the vegetables and the other stuff. We have to use 2 tablespoons of oil, vegetable oil. All right, we're gonna start boiling our shrimp peel, or the skin of the shrimp, into our 5 cups of water. And then we are going to cover, the purpose of which is incorporate the shrimp flavor to the stock or to the water. And so we'll go from there, because this is added flavor. Don't forget about this. This is very important. All right, our shrimp stock is boiling away, and we're going to boil this for about 5-10 minutes to 15 minutes to make sure that, you know, the shrimp is really incorporated into our stock. And at this point you can start adding salt, but if you wish not, then do not. I won't, because I will be adding salt later into our sauteed vegetable. So we're just gonna wait for 5 more minutes, and we're going to start our sauteing process. All right, let's start cooking. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of oil as usual here. Just in case next time if I forget to mention about the oil for all the dishes that we need to stir fry here, it's always 2 tablespoons, okay? It's constant. It's never changing. We always use 2 tablespoons. All right, we're just going to heating our oil a bit. And of course, we're always going to be using our magic wok here. This is called magic wok because this is usually how you see it here. We always use this. All right, okay. Bago pa maglain ang topic, let's add the onion magic wok, ha? Or the magic palay, magic ano na ba nawag sina? Magic kalaha. Because this is Mama's favorite. Alright, onion, and then we're going to do the garlic in a few. And of course, welcome to our dirty kitchen here, or the outdoor kitchen. You think I'm cooking pinakbit inside the house? No way. It cannot change the house. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a nice smell, right? But this kind of food with ginamos or with shrimp paste lingers in the whole house for 5 days. Just like if you happen to fry your squid in the house, oh, it's a no-no, because it's gonna be in your coats and everything for the whole month. All right, we're gonna add shrimp this time. Louisiana shrimp, fresh from the Gulf. Actually, we're going to go again when my husband gets here. We're going to go to Del Combre again, or Del Combre is how they pronounce it. How do you spell it? It's Del Combre, but then you pronounce it Del Com. That's how French people are. Part of it. Well, yeah, we shortcut the last few words or the last few letters. All right, why did we add the shrimp first? Because shrimp has that shrimpy taste, right? The fishy smell. So we have to take that out of our shrimp first before we add our pork. Because you're gonna ask, why did you add that first instead of the pork? So that explains. All right, now we're gonna have to add our pork. So though that shrimp is a medium-sized shrimp, we added about 10 pieces of it. And then we added about 1/4 of the pork. I forgot to mention the exact measurement of the pork earlier, because, you know, we're only human. I forget. But if you want to know the exact one, or let's say 1 cup, if you're measuring it through cups, but it's 1/4 pound, not kilo, if you measure it per weight. And if you want to eyeball, yeah, that much, the one that Mama placed. Alright, so we're gonna stir fry it until the pork reach a little bit of or it reaches the golden brown color. Or if you're not patient enough today on a Sunday or on a weekend, just do what you want. Smells good. It already smells good without the fish sauce yet, or the ginamos, right? But remember, we're not gonna put ginamos or the shrimp paste today because mom wants to be on the healthier side. She will put fish sauce or fish patties. So I just noticed that our stove here already got some rusting going on. We're gonna have to do something with that, but this is the dirty kitchen, so we don't really mind. All right, so keep stir frying until it gets golden, a little bit of a brownish to golden brown color. All right, next in line, we're going to stir fry our sitaw, okay, or the long beans, or the, what is this in Ilonggo, ma?
Balatong.
Balatong. One vegetable, 50 names, huh? Who knows what is this called in India, in Puerto Rico, in Africa, you know. But all I know is it's long beans in English, balatong in Ilonggo, and sitaw in Tagalog. Alright, the jumping sitaw. One sitaw just jumped out of the kalaha or the magic walk. But do we have time to clean it up? No, we're just going to leave it there. It's not going to join the party today. Alright, what else, mama? That's it? Oh, you're not going to stir fry your kalabasa? Alright, hindi daw. Hindi. Okay. We're going to put next the water. Shrimp stock this time. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna move to this side here while mama pours the shrimp stock. Can you make it, ma, or you want me to do it? There you go. 5 cups, ladies and gentlemen. And the steam is steaming my face too. Alright. Alright, we're boiling it away. The long beans. I want to do a shout out to Miss Jessica Shea. She gave me this sitaw coming from her garden. Thank you. The supplier of our sitaw last time was Miss Anne. And we have also Miss May. So, may mga supplier kami sang sitaw coming from their gardens. Do I know how to plant sitaw? No. Unfortunately, I don't have the green thumb and not having a knowledge about how to plant stuff. But I know that I know how to plant tanglad and also the other stuff that you just have to put the seed to the soil. Yeah. See, at least I know something. And I'll just stir it because I wanted it. I want the, you know, when we stir fry it, those sweet stuff, the fond that is situated at the bottom of the pan is an added flavor. So we're going to make sure that that is incorporated to our soup stock. All right. This time is the shrimp stock, or the shrimp stock, the shrimp cube. All right. So how to differentiate those cubes? Just for example, you have the 3 of them, the beef, the shrimp, and the pork, and you accidentally, you know, it actually accidentally got loosened out from the box itself. So in order to tell that it's the shrimp, because it's a little bit of the tomato, the tomatoish or the reddish color, the beef is the darkest color. The pork and the chicken, you have to smell it because the chicken has that certain chicken smell and the pork has that certain pork smell, but it's almost of the same color. But the pork is lighter than the chicken. Am I making sense here? Okay, so do me a favor. Tonight, when you have the shrimp, the pork, the chicken, and the beef, try to open it up, smell it, because in a way, try to familiarize yourself with your ingredients, because that helps when that things happens. Okay, it's a worst case scenario, but it's gonna help you in the long run. Okay, so you don't have to end up throwing it away because you can't figure out what it is. Okay, So how about that? You have to play with your food. You have to know your food. Because for me, I have this talent that whenever I taste some, new food that I don't know what's in there, let me taste it, let me look at it, and then I know what it is in there. But it is a given talent for me by the Almighty God. So, that's my talent. And also because I make sure I familiarize myself with the food that I'm eating, or that I'm putting on in my ingredients or in my cooking. My husband hated it when I go to an Asian market or any grocery store, especially the Asian market, because I spend like an hour and so in there. He said, "What are you doing in there? You're only gonna be, buying stuff, but you're spending too much time in there." But he doesn't know that each of those ingredients, I have to look at it and say, oh, this is what it's this, and this is that, and that is that. Anyways, we're still cooking pinakbit, okay? I'm talking too much in here. But in a way, also, I'm giving you guys education of the food that you're preparing, you're eating, and whatnot. Okay, so in a few, we're going to put our okra. Alright, going back here, why did we put the sitaw and saute the sitaw? My mom prefers to saute her sitaw or the long beans because it is one of the hardest vegetables to cook. And next is we're going to put the okra. Now, this is our version here. This is our sequence because my mom had tried it through experiment. Others, I don't want any comment. Sometimes that say, oh, your sequence is wrong, your sequence is right. This is a recipe. Remember, you can have your own channel. You have your own recipe. I have my own. So please be nice to question us sometimes of the things that we do here, because this is the way we cook it. Tried and tested for a long time, and I know each region has different ways of doing it. Each household even has a different way of doing it. So we do our thing here, and if you want to follow us, please do so. Thank you very much. So okra is next, and then we're going to do the next ingredient in a few. All right, my mom is going to place her salt at this time. So she is using 1/2 teaspoon of salt. She said go easy because remember we're going to put our fish sauce later. So that's what she's going to put for now, and we'll see how it goes later after the fish sauce is being incorporated or being placed in our pot. What's next, Mama? Oh, she wants the squash next. Okay, so the kalabasa is joining the party in a few. Alright, so our kalabasa is joining the party. Alright, I wonder what's going on next door. Did you hear that banging sound? They're probably doing some rearrangement or renovation in their house. So, but that's none of our business. Let's not be nosy about other people's stuff. Alright, so mix, mix, mix. Some people cover this, and they can do that because it's their recipe, and I don't. So, because we wanted to make sure that hindi maglata ang amon vegetable, or the vegetables are just gonna be right, still crisp but not too mushy. Okay, all right, we're still making pinakbit, the Bacolod version or our own version here in Casa Negrense. So if you notice, some of the original Ilocano recipe vegetable that they place is not in here because this is the way we make our pinakbit ever since. So I've tried the Ilocano or the Pangasinan version. It's very, very good. But then sometimes because I'm not used to it, the other vegetables that they place there, I tend not to grab the vegetables that they incorporated in there because I tend to grab the vegetables that I'm used to in our pinakbit in Bacolod. So, to each his own. We love our own certain vegetables. I guess, yeah, there are certain vegetables that they put in there that is really good also. Yeah, I tried it. I did try. But I always gravitate on the talong, the okra, and the bitter melon still, right? All right, it's time to place the patis or the fish sauce. Okay, here, fish sauce. Ours is made in Vietnam. No, product of Hong Kong. I was I was wrong. Product of Hong Kong, but it is actually a Vietnamese style fish sauce. It's called the Viet Wang, whatever that is. How do you pronounce it? I'm not so sure. So we are placing. All right, my mom's gonna measure it just to be exact. Okay, so we're placing 1/2 teaspoon of fish sauce for now. Why? Because we don't want a salty pinakbit, right? We're gonna go easy, and later on we're gonna add as we go along. Alright guys, remember we added 1 teaspoon, and so we are adding another 1/2 teaspoon. So all in all, it's 1 tablespoon. Okay, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. Because my mom tried it with a 1/2 teaspoon and she is not happy with it, so she added another 1/2 teaspoon, so which is 1 tablespoon now. Alright, so 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. We added 1 shrimp cube, and we added 1/2 teaspoon of our salt, which we use the pink salt. Okay, if there would be one ingredient that I wanted to add here, which we don't have right now, it's the chicharron. You can add chicharron, okay? That is really, really good. You can add it in here for added flavor, because some people likes their pinakbit sport to have the fat, right? But we don't. But usually we put the pork belly, or if ever, we add chicharron at the end of the cooking process. So let's see. Alright, my mom says, because this is how I make my pinakbit. I don't really time it into how many minutes or the sequence. I base it by trying to prick a little bit of the vegetable to see how it looks or how it is. And then that's how I estimate on how to put the next ingredient. In this case, we are going to be putting the margoso, the bitter melon, or the gourd. Alright. Alright. And then my mom is running after the talong because we forgot the talong inside. So talong is added. And next is our 1/4 teaspoon pepper, black pepper. So I added 1/4 teaspoon, but if you like pepper, add it to your own fancy or your own liking, because each of us has different ways of liking our food. So we want our vegetable to still be crisp, so I will call it a day. This pinakbit is done. Alright, look at that, still with crispy vegetable on it. Alrighty guys, another wonderful day here in our Casa Negrense. Thank you for all the love, the subscribers, and for sharing the video. Please share the video so we can have more watch, okay? Because I believe hindi ako nagbubuhat ng bangko, but we have good recipes here in Casa Negrense that is worth sharing to the other people. Guys, please, if you can share it on your Facebook, your YouTube, or your IG, or your Instagram. So again, this is Queenie saying, basta Ilonggo dishes ganiya namit gid. See you around. Thank you. Bye-bye.